To Amit Gupta of ICICI Direct. Amit, hi, morning. And Nigel, thanks for giving us those details on the F&O space. Amit, is this what you saw in trade yesterday, that it was majorly unwinding by in the F&O space and not too much by way of delivery-based selling compared to the market fall?
See, delivery buying is not happening at all. If you look at from 8,000 to 8,450, 480 levels, so whatever Nifty has moved up, we have not seen. We were talking about that earlier also. The FIs have not been buying in this market. Now that was majorly because of the short covering, because the indices, they came into discount after 3 months, February, March and April, when the market was falling. They were not in discount. When it came into discount, the short covering came up. So even now, if you look at the Nifty futures premium, it is not that much high, I mean, inclusive of the dividend. So my perception is, I mean, after seeing yesterday, another interest rate cut, another leg of profit booking. See, in the last 2 cuts, we have seen the profit booking has come up. In fact, Bank Nifty had made its top on the very first rate cut of this 75 bips total cut, and this time also we have seen the Bank Nifty has started falling. So I think this fall, what has started in Bank Nifty today, it may continue till 17,400, 500 levels. So in this scenario, it will breach the 200-day moving average also. So what could be the better trade in today's session, or possibly for a couple of weeks, is that one can short Bank Nifty and has the position by buying Nifty. The reason being, if you look at the rupee proposition also, I mean, possibly rupee may trade near 63.5 or 64. So in that scenario, you will see the other index heavyweights like technology pack may start little bit performing, possibly pharma may also little bit support. So in that case, Nifty fall may not be fast, but the Bank Nifty fall possibly may continue little bit more. And after seeing the commentary yesterday, because I think Latha knows better than me, but after seeing the commentary yesterday, I mean, I think the forthcoming rate cuts may not be sooner, and that is putting up a lot of pressure. And I think the monsoon is a major constraint now. So if that happens, good. And that generally becomes to know near the June end. So that means this June series may remain lackluster, especially from the Bank Nifty point of view. And in that case, I think short Bank Nifty, long Nifty may be a good trade in the coming sessions.
Great. So, Amit, why don't you take us through one of your strategies? You have a strategy on HDFC Bank?
Yeah, I think because this has remained the, outperformer in the recent up leg. When the Nifty started moving, we saw HDFC Bank also started moving from 970 odd levels to 1040. But it has breached the support of 1020 now, and we had seen that 1060 call option was heavily written. It had an open interest which was almost double than any of the strike, and these positions now are coming down to 1020. So I think it may be a good strategy if somebody can sell the call options of HDFC Bank for some time, because even if it does not move immediately, it can either remain here or possibly slip further towards 980 levels. In that case, if you are writing the call options around 22 or 24 rupees around, so eventually 7 rupees of premium downside may be seen in the coming sessions. So that may be a good trade actually if on the higher side you can do that in these premiums. So looking at the call writing pattern, I think we are recommending this trade to our clients also.
Well, Amit, let's continue this conversation. We finished with HDFC Bank. You have a buy on more mid-cap stocks, Z Entertainment?
Yeah, I think because if you look at from the risk-reward perspective also, the stock is at a very good level. 2014 consolidation band had a top around 300. Then in the month of September 2014, we saw the breakout. But the move from 4,000 to 300 to 400, it halted after the last quarterly results. And then the short build-up started. See, from precisely from 340 or 350 levels, we saw around 56% of open interest addition in the short side. But once it has come back to 300 or 320 range, what we are observing in the last couple of weeks, that the volumes have started picking up like anything. If you compare the weekly volumes, it is almost yearly highs. I mean, 4 to 5 year highs volumes are seeing right now near 300 to 320. So I think whatever shorts were built up around 345 or 350, they are going to be closed now, and that process I think has already started little bit. So once that started more, you will see more aggressive pullback into this stock. In fact, when Nifty was coming down by 200 points yesterday, we didn't see that kind of crack happening in Z. In fact, it closed in positive. So that sends some good vibes actually about the stock, and it is possible that 350 levels back the stock may see in the coming days.
All right, you have a couple of more strategies. You have a buy call on Biocon this morning and a sell on LIC Housing Finance. Take us through both those strategies.
See, what working well for Biocon right now is the Syngene listing, which is possibly in the month of July or August, and that is a research arm of Biocon, and that is why the accumulation pattern is clearly seen in the stock. I mean, we saw that 425, 430 levels. It has been there for the few months, and the delivery pickup has also started. And if you look at the open interest, it is near the life lows now, lows. Then that clearly shows the short traders who were there and who were carrying forward their positions. Now they are continuously closing their positions. The rollovers also have been low. So I would say the short traders are out, and it is possible that the stock may a little bit eventually moving upwards towards 480 or 490 levels. So one should remain positive in this. And if you look at the 440 put option, that is the highest put option base, and since the stock is above 440, around 25-26% of further closure in OI has been seen in the last few weeks. So that justifies the fact the support lies around there, and the decline should be utilized to buy in this. Now, you mentioned about LIC Housing Finance. I think because if you look at yesterday's move, it was definitely bearish for the BFSI segment. Now, LIC Housing Finance, particularly, if you observe, no, the quarterly results, I'm not saying it was bad. It was a good result setup, but even then the stock is giving up. In fact, it made a top around 500 when the first interest rate cut came in Jan early this year, and then 460 around it made a top when nothing came out for the housing finance companies in the recent budget, and since then it has been under pressure. And in fact, 20-25% of short build-up also we have seen when it started coming down from 440. But the thing is, generally we talk about the short covering, but in this stock, despite it has come down, there is no heavy short build-up, but the short build-up has started, and that is why I think the sluggishness possibly may continue for some more time without any major short covering, and that is why the higher levels, little bit higher levels of 408, 4010 can be utilized to go short. Keep your stop loss around 425, 430 levels, and I think 370, 375 levels can also be seen in this.
Okay, just before we let you go, very quickly, Amit, since you're so negative on Bank Nifty, is HDFC Bank your only sell?
See, the other stocks have not, participated that much. If you look at the PSU banking, SBI or the other stocks, they were already down. But in HDFC Bank, possibly you can get little bit of higher beta on the downside because it was the outperformer. And if for few sessions you see the sluggishness in Bank Nifty, then you can see some more slippage in the stock.
Okay, fair enough. We'll let you go on that note. Thank you very much, Amit Gupta, for joining us.